Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers are entering this year's NFL draft with a clear and somewhat unconventional plan for bolstering their quarterback room, even as Aaron Rodgers' potential arrival hangs in the balance. According to longtime Steelers beat writer Jerry Dulac, Pittsburgh is unlikely to invest its lone first-round pick, number 21 overall, on a signal caller, no matter how enticing a prospect like Shedeur Sanders might look if he somehow slips that far. Instead, the priority appears to be fortifying the trenches on defense. Defensive line takes precedence. Dulac reports that the Steelers' draft board is organized in descending order of need. First, bolstering the defensive line, then finding a successor to running back Najee Harris, adding another weapon at receiver, and only then, if the opportunity presents itself, selecting a quarterback. With Cam Hayward nearing the end of his Hall of Fame caliber career and Larry Ogunjobi set to hit free agency, Pittsburgh's front office sees an immediate need to inject youth and depth into a defensive front that has carried the team for much of Mike Tomlin's tenure. Why not draft a QB at number 21? On paper, a cornerstone quarterback like Shedeur Sanders falling to pick 21, or even a reach for someone like Jackson Dart, would seem tempting. But the Steelers are keenly aware of the lessons from the Kenny Pickett experiment in 2022. Without a second-round pick this year, using their sole premium selection on a quarterback would leave the roster thin in multiple other areas. Instead, Pittsburgh appears comfortable starting Mason Rudolph under center if Aaron Rodgers ultimately passes on the opportunity to sign. Plan B at quarterback. If Rodgers doesn't arrive in the Steel City, Tomlin and offensive coordinator Arthur Smith will turn to Rudolph as a stopgap while developing a quarterback later through day two picks or free agency acquisitions. Rudolph has served as Ben Roethlisberger's understudy for the past 2 seasons and offers a known commodity in Tomlin's system, far preferable, in the organization's view, to unearthing a complete unknown at pick 21. Roster balance and future flexibility. By prioritizing the defensive line with their first rounder, the Steelers preserve draft capital in rounds 2 to 3 to address other pressing needs, including offensive line upgrades, defensive backfield reinforcements, and a potential quarterback development project. That balanced approach aims to keep Pittsburgh competitive in the AFC North while positioning the club for sustained success regardless of Rodgers' decision. Looking ahead, as the draft approaches, Steelers fans should expect news of a marquee D-line selection at number 21, followed by strategic day two moves to shore up the offense. Whether Rodgers eventually signs or Rudolph starts the season, Tomlin's plan ensures that Pittsburgh won't enter 2025 over-reliant on a single, high-risk quarterback gambit. Instead, the Steelers will tackle roster construction holistically, defense first, then a measured approach at every other position, quarterback included.